Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Slay the Spire, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our guide for complete beginners, and we've cleared all the way up to Ascension 7 with all the characters, and now it's time to start again with the Ironclad, and things are getting tougher. Normal enemies now are tougher on Ascension 7, and we're starting to feel the burn. Alright, so another try. Well, let's look at the map. And let's see, how many elites are there that we could possibly get in a row? Ooh, it looks like just 2 up to the Hexaghost. And I do have the ability to try to snipe the elite here. With Niao's Lament. It's a little risky, but we could fight 2 elites. So whenever you get this offered to you, if you've lost, enemies in the next 3 combats have 1 hit point. This is very good. It helps you lick your wounds a little bit. And choosing a card is also fine, but I don't like 2 shops, but I think we can make this work. So we'll take it, and we're going to go right here. And this fight, well, surprisingly, the lice die. And we heal up almost to full. Okay, so, I want damage, but 1 armaments is fine. If we can upgrade this card, it's good. I don't like Clash, and Iron Wave is just a meh card, in my opinion. Remember that every artifact we see at a shop, we'll never see it again, so goodbye to those. And there's a feed on sale, so we're definitely going to buy this. It's early, this does a lot. It does 10 damage for 1 energy, which is great by itself, but if we could start boosting our max hit points, it's just a phenomenal thing for the Ironclad. We'll go here. We will definitely upgrade 2 cards for 16 hit points. We get 2 strikes upgraded, and the reason we do that is because, well, it's a good deal, and we're going to be saving so many hit points that, you know, we can take the burn now. And also, just being very honest, having to take 2 merchants in a row with very little money is a waste of our progress, and we've really limited ourselves, so taking that damage was a must to help us build our deck. I'm not even going to open this shop, because I don't want to see artifacts and lose them. It's not the end of the world. There could be something on sale for 39, but I'm just going to skip it. Okay, great. We can get the Warp Tongs if we become cursed. And the Warp Tongs are just a great way to upgrade cards in our deck. But as good as they are, I'm just going to go actually Forge, and we're going to upgrade armaments, which will have a similar effect, but not give us a curse. And here we go. Alright. He's dead. Okay, cool. Captain's Wheel. So, the 3rd turn, we have a bunch of block. What do we want? Well, we're fighting Hexaghost. So, we don't really need Evolve. Barricade is awesome, but it's so slow right now. However, if we play this before that happens, we can benefit a little bit. I'm actually going to take it and just tilt us in that direction. So we arrive at the campfire, we're going to upgrade, and we got to upgrade Barricade to make it cheaper. So now we can at least play this card. Okay, we'll go over here. We get a couple guys. We almost got 2 elites. But look at this. We can just eat that guy, get 3 hit points, and then now our work is done. Blessing of the Forge Potion, cool. Of these cards, Pommel Strike is fantastic. 9 damage, draw a card. I always enjoy 1. I want this elite for our power level. Ooh, look at this. Well, we found a Shuriken, so we'll take it. And more strength is always good. So we'll figure out some way to make that happen. Okay. So I'm actually going to just drop Barricade right here. This is going to be a very slow turn. I will play this just to upgrade some cards for the rest of the fight. We'll take 5 damage. Okay. Now they want to do 20 damage to us, which is not ideal. I could drink... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drink this potion. We play 1 block, we paid 2 blocks, and I can't draw anything for 0. I don't really want to use this. I'd love to have it go off. So I'm going to just save the cards, put that there. I don't want to draw a card that I'll regret. Now, this is our blocking turn where we save our block. So what we want to do is just focus all of our damage on the weak one. Weak, and we want to block. Barricade means that no block is wasted. Okay, so we go 1, 2, this guy's dead. We block again. We carry over our block. So we took damage early to set Barricade up, but now you can see that it's paying dividends. So we can start targeting this guy, try to maybe kill them next turn. Not quite. I'm still going to do the damage, though, and then play block. We carry over almost enough block next turn. Great. Okay, so we're going to hit this guy, and we have to... It's sloppy, but we do get 3 more hit points, and we raise our strength with our shuriken. Okay, so we can just hit this guy, block. No problem. Nothing wasted. Hey everyone, let me interrupt the video for a moment and talk about Global Magnate's Shipping Tycoon. In Global Magnates, you're going to build your empire and outsmart the competition. It's set in a full 3D globe, and you can compete against AI-driven rival companies that will challenge your rise through takeovers, acquisitions, or price wars. You're going to stay ahead by acquiring key ports, expanding your fleet, investing in shipyards, and making savvy economic moves. Outsmart your opponents by mastering global trade, logistics, and dynamic market trends. There's advanced AI competitors with takeover strategies that apply market pressure. There's dynamic business environments where every move counts. It's a deep simulation with global strategy. And I'm going to put a link in the description below to Global Magnate's Shipping Tycoon if you'd like to check it out. Everyone, back to the video. It makes this fight so much easier to have the barricade. That's why I took the damage early. And remember, we can fully block, so we don't really care. I can't kill him with Bash, and he has an artifact charge to stop the vulnerable. So I'll actually just play it like this, so we have 2 free turns and can work through, a bad situation, but we got it. All right, well, now we really want to play a lot of attacks. So what can we get? Flame Barrier for our build is awesome. It's a card that gives a lot of block and does damage. We're going to Smith and probably upgrade Flame Barrier. Does more damage, more block. It goes with our Barricade quite nicely. We'll go over here. No, I actually want the money. I'd like to buy some cool cards. Excellent, excellent. Is there a card in particular that I want to upgrade? Upgrading Bash is always good, actually, so let's just do that. It gives us 3 vulnerable. Upgrading Feed is fine. We get a little bit more hit points from it. It does a little bit more damage, easier to use, but I do like that 3rd vulnerability on Bash. So we'll do that. Okay, so there we go, for example. Bash this guy. Hopefully we draw a Feed. We did. So we go 1. And chomp chomp. Okay. I actually like Headbutt. And the reason I do is for Flame Barrier. If we could keep drawing that, we're going to be in really good shape. Okay, we're going to upgrade. Headbutt just deals 12 damage, which is very, very strong. This gives you 2 cards, which I like a lot. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. I'm not upgrading the feed because it is good, but it's only used once per battle, and I feel like we have a very good chance of getting armaments off with it. So, we're just going to strike. Headbutt, I should have not done that. I don't really want to strike again. Alright, here comes a bunch of damage. He's doing a bunch of damage because we have so much health. So we're going to weaken him for sure to bring that down. And we're just going to... There's not much we can do. We're just going to take a bunch of damage right here. I don't have anything that's free, so I'm just going to play this. I want to get my barricade up as soon as possible. And we do. And this is the right turn to have it happen. So we're going to hit him while he's vulnerable. And now we get the Captain's Wheel free armor rolling over. Great. And this is a nice turn to Armaments Plus, and then just Flame Barrier. The burn will be picked up by our block. And we will Headbutt, so I can get Flame Barrier again. And I will block, strike, strike. Excellent. Got more strength. Okay. And this is just going to be something I do, is just build up my block so that when he does his second attack, we just absorb it. Okay, we're going to bash again. And just give him that. We don't have to worry about hands where we don't draw a block. Here we go. Okay, so he wants to do 30. I can Headbutt. And then Pommel Strike to draw Flame Barrier, but I won't have enough energy. We don't want to draw any of those cards. So what we're going to do is actually Headbutt to put Flame Barrier up there. But then we're just going to block it and hit him. It was a good turn for Flame Barrier. We just didn't get it. So we want to start speeding up, though. He is putting burn pluses in our deck now, which hurt. Go ahead and drop that. He's getting through. Okay. 1, 2, block, block. Not enough damage here, sadly. But I can at least put that on top. Drop a block. I'm going to play this, even though I kind of wanted to get the kill, but I want to get him close to death. This is actually nice. It just sets us up to absorb all this. No, we're actually still gonna take damage here, but he will take a bunch. All right. So slow. We need to make our deck a little bit stronger, but we're getting there. Immolate's so tempting. If we had some good way to get rid of burns. I'm going to take it. And then... Nice. Snecko? I have 3 cards at 2. I could Snecko and then take a bunch of expensive cards as we move on. It's probably the right play, although Burning or Black Blood is very helpful. I'm going to get greedy and go with this. This might sink us, but we can see if we can lean into the block and make it happen. Everyone, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. I will check you next time. Take care.